Greetings everyone. Today I wish to talk about a series of paintings whose relevance grows day by day in today's world. It's none other than Pablo Picasso's The Bull. The Bull is a series of 11 paintings made around Christmas time in 1945. Pablo Picasso drew the series of paintings in various stages of abstraction of the animal. He began with flesh and blood. The bull gradually gained in size, and then little by little he reduced the size of the bull till it became just a couple of lines. It was a great anthem to simplicity. The series of paintings titled The Bull is an investigation into the spirit of the form. And in this case, the spirit truly equals the form. The famous Chinese poet Ouyang Jiange wrote a poem about Picasso's bulls. A few lines in the poems are as follows. How much does it take for one to be less in order to be more? The answer lies in the name that you give to more. This philosophy was echoed by our ancient gurus who valued that which cannot be measured in terms of might, weaponry, fiefdom, or wealth. After all, one of the greatest empires on the earth, one on which the sun never sets, was brought to its knees by an unlikely saint, our Mahatma, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. He was a weak, bent figure, nut brown and naked except for a loincloth, and clasping with his frail hands a tall bamboo staff. He did cut a quaint figure. But his philosophy echoed what our philosophers had told centuries ago. Truly, he was one of the greatest revolutionaries of our century. Truly, this is a case where the spirit equals the form. Gandhiji understood modern civilization as that which focuses on bodily comforts at the expense of the soul. But his abstractions were not merely that. His abstractions and his loyalties were those to millions of people living in abject poverty. His philosophy is echoed by our ancients like the Buddha and Jesus Christ. Gandhi's philosophy is a result of his having been educated both in the East and in the West. He discovered the East and the West at about the same time, one through the other. The result of his exposure to both Eastern and Western philosophies is his belief that less equals more, and it is only imperative that we imbibe at least a slight nuance of this spirit. Our ancients, like I said, the Buddha and Christ, had used spirituality as a tool of social change. Like the Buddha and Jesus Christ, Gandhi too believed in the power of prayers and spirituality as a method for bringing about social change, especially to the millions of India's poor and suffering. To him, the soul was all, and he realized that the body could achieve salvation only if the soul was fed and nourished from within. Therefore, he used prayer and non-violence as magical spells to cast off India's fetters. The same holds true for the field of education. In education, one first adds and then subtracts. Going back to Pablo Picasso's series of paintings titled The Bull, if you remember, he first created a full-grown bull And then, sliver by sliver, he sliced it away till only the bare skeletal form revealed, just a couple of lines. The question is, how much should one become less to be truly more? This is perhaps a philosophy or a theory that every modern human faces today. The secret to survival in today's world is not being big and expansive. The secret lies in downsizing. Picasso's full-grown bulls are actually a metaphor for ego, might, pride, arbitrariness, power and exclusivity. In fact, the greater one becomes, the more approachable, the more accessible, and the more lighter one should become. One cannot survive if one becomes so big that one is unapproachable. Therefore, downsizing is the key to survival in today's world. And therein lies a paradox of reality as we know it today. Thank you.